In this video, you're going to learn the 10 best youth practice drills for beginning players from Coach Jim Huber. Coach Huber is an expert on youth player development and has used these drills to help thousands of young players improve. These drills help solve the most common problems for youth coaches: how to handle the ball better with your head up, make more layups, reduce turnovers, and how to make more shots. Additionally, some of the drills are on air while some are competitive, allowing you to teach and challenge your players in various ways. Make sure to click the link in the description to gain access to a free PDF that includes complete youth practice plans and over 20 bonus youth practice drills, featuring diagrams, descriptions, and bonus tips. Now let's get started.
Coaches, this is a game I kind of came up with this year, and I really like it. I think I might have seen somebody do it, but I started thinking about rock, paper, scissors. Kids love doing that, right? So how can you make things kids like to do and make it into practice? So what we do is this: we'll have a basketball like down on the floor like this, and we'll have them face each other. And we'll tell you, you better get in a stance. For a stance, you win, you're gonna take it. And we'll go like rock, paper, scissors. Say, I'm gonna go like, okay, and I go like, right? And I beat him. And when I knew I beat him, I'm gonna take a rip, go. I become offense, he's defense. So whoever wins in rock, paper, scissors, they become offense. They grab the ball, rip it, they're attacking the rim, and the other person becomes defense. So go ahead and make sure you don't run into each other. Here we go, you ready? Go. All right, you switch up, your mic in.
All right, you mic, I'm doing paper.
All right, stop there. So again, coaches, it's just a little fun game. You're working on ripping the ball, right, getting low. You're working on finishing at the rim. You're working on a defender reacting, try to catch up to an offensive player, but you're making it fun, right? They like the rock, paper, scissors. So can you use your imagination as a coach? Put things in that kids like to do and make it into practice so they're having fun while working on their skill sets. Okay, now coaches, I'll progress into this, and now I'm gonna get into them where they start and stop and they keep their dribble alive. Right? Sometimes you want that to be done. You don't always want them picking up the dribble, right? Because once they pick up the dribble, they lose the option of being able to maybe continue to attack and do stuff off the dribble and then limit their options. So if they don't have to pick it up, we'll teach them they don't need to at times. They might have to just hold the ball to maybe change pace a little bit, to change the defense, to create and open up opportunities. So what we're gonna do is, we're gonna start this one, we'll start having them dribble. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna have them dribble at the floor, but they're gonna eventually go hand signals. So what I'm gonna do is, this is a stop sign, right? This will be, again, going forward. If I'm like this, I point, that means they're going forward, right? Eventually I point to a side, they gotta go to a side. If I point back behind them, they gotta go backwards. And I'll start beginning progressive. So we're just gonna start with going stop and forward, right? So if I give them a stop sign, they gotta stop and keep their dribble alive and pound it. If I point forward, their speed dribble and go as fast as they can. And then again, stop sign, they stop. So every time I point forward, you're going in a speed dribble, push the ball up, we're going on right hand. I give you this, it's a stop sign. Don't run the stop sign because police might give you a ticket, right? And you gotta pay for it. You don't wanna pay for that, right? All right, now, so right hand, we're dribbling right now, dribbling it. Go and dribble, arm bar protecting. Good, eyes up, eyes up. Good, right there. All right, stop, bang. Now turn around. Now you're going left hand, pound it. Pound the ball on the ground. Dribble it. Hips apart, be wide, a little wider at the feet. Gotta hit, you gotta see it, boom, all the way through, boom. All right, now, and what you could do with these kids too is they get more advanced, older kids. I would tell them if they come to the baseline here, or they come to like that end part of it, they gotta come to a stop. And they gotta be on balance, we worked on it. So eventually some of the older kids, you'll start, working on that, you'll emphasize it. Younger kids, kindergartners will have a harder time just getting through the drill is what you'll do with them in this. Now, what I'll do now is we're gonna add. So you're gonna go, if I point forward, you're going speed dribble. If I give you a stop sign. If I point to the side, you're going to the side. If I point to the side, you're going to this side, right? If I point backwards, you're going backwards. So move up a little bit, move up. So I'll just kind of take them through this and showing it, right? So here's what I want you to do, and you're kind of gonna go slow motion through this. So dribble in your right hand. Okay, so if I go like this, you're going forward. If I go like this, stop, right? If If I say that, dribble backwards. If I go to this side, we're going like this, bang. If I go to this side, we're going here. And just keep the same hand, same hand, same hand. If I go here, boom, good. Go here, right, all right, back up. So again, you're gonna be on the baseline down here. And again, I'll give them these signals right here, all right? So now right hand dribble, stationary, triple threat, good. With your dribble. Good, keep it live, eyes up. All the way through, all the way through, all the way through, all the way, push it out, push it out. Now, hold the balls. Now when I do this again, and I give you the forward sign, you're going like forward, you're going speed dribble, bam. I give you stop, stop. I give you side, try to go as fast as you can, go in that direction, right? Now, as I point to a side, now what I'm gonna do, coaches, and you can do this anytime you want in the dribble, I'm gonna give them numbers. So I'll be like this. If I sit there and I give them like a stop sign, I have my hand down, I might go like this, right? They gotta call out the number, and then I'll give them another signal. So making sure they're getting their eyes up, right? So kind of another thing you can do. All right, so now left hand dribble. Stationary, 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 stationary. All the way through. So again, that's just the thing you can do. Get them moving side to side, forward, backwards, following signals, giving them numbers so they get their eyes up when doing it, when dribbling the basketball. All right, coaches, something we'll get into on passing, and we'll make it competitive. We call it monkey in the middle. Some of you might have seen this before. What I'll do at the beginning is I'll talk to them like this. Say I got Mikey's guarding me, right? And he's coming up and he's putting pressure. And I'll tell kids, you got like 5 areas that you can kind of get a pass through a defender. So we'll talk about it. It could be like the left side, almost like the left hip on their side. It could be the right hip over on this side. It could be on their left shoulder, almost give them a haircut right through, and it could be the right, almost over their shoulder by their ear. And then it could be almost over their head, right? 5 areas. You're trying to help them understand how to make a pass around the defender so they don't get a deflection, so we keep the ball in our possession to be able to try to score, right? Get a shot at the basket. Now, what I'll tell individuals at this beginning, I want kids to catch it and they're in triple threat catch it. I'll usually have the defender come up and they got to touch first. So when they touch, it's kind of live, because otherwise if you do this, if Gus is back there, come on Gus, and you throw the ball back, go Gus, you throw the ball back, Gus has no shot, and it doesn't become game-like. So I'm gonna have Gus coming like he could touch, whatever, and he's in a stance. And we'll start out, and Gus will be about like 25, 50%. Not aggressive trying to take the ball from me. He might have active hands, he's here. So give him a little bit of success in making a pass. So come here, Gus. Starting out, what I'll do though, the passer to get reps, I pass it, I'm gonna follow my pass. Gus now turns and becomes a receiver. So I'm going like this. I come to Everett, don't throw it Everett, don't throw it Everett, knew you would Everett, don't throw it. I come to Everett and I come to him and I touch, bam, now it's live. And I might be, again, nice passive defender going through the ball, throw the ball, throw the ball. He's coming and he's going and he's gonna touch next and I'm coming here. So we're gonna work on this real quick like that, okay? So Mikey, take the ball. Come here, Gus. Guard him right here. Guard him right here. You touch, play it, make a pass. No, Gus, come here. Come here, Gus, come right here. We're gonna do it in a minute. So here, now Mikey comes. Go and touch him, Mike. Now you're gonna guard him. Go ahead, touch live. Good. Now Mike, stay. Here you go, Mike. Come on, Everett, you're going. Now he touches Gus, make it a pass. So stop. So we'll do that. We'll just kind of get him used to making it whatever before we go really live active. Now, 2 ways of doing this. You can sit there and set this up like, hey, we're going 30 seconds, 40 seconds, or whatever. You can have Gus be the defender the whole time, right? Gus is right here. We're gonna say Gus is gonna be aggressive, active, trying to get deflections, and we're gonna count how many deflections can he get. Deflection, handling the ball, getting a steal. All right, so you're gonna be active, you're gonna touch, you're gonna try as hard as you can to try to take the ball from you. Ready, go. All right, go Gus, He's going back and forth. Here comes Gus again. Good attacking, wait till he touches it, Now he's going, now stop. We might do that for 30 seconds going back and forth, and we say, hey, now we got Mikey in, right? We do it like that. Now another way you can do like, say, we do 30 seconds, and at the end of 30, everybody's got a chance on defense. Whoever had the most deflections win. The losing two individuals got to do like 2 push-ups or something. Make it like fun like, or 2 sit-ups or something. Now, here's what we're going to do on this one though. You're going to be aggressive, and you're going to take the ball. Again, we want to sit there and maybe eventually you can talk to kids about faking a pass, throwing a pass, right? Right, as you get going with kids, ball here. Now, also too, we talked about stepping when we pass. So I might guard me, I might step by a defender to make a pass, right? We can use our feet. Now, originally at this game, they don't have a dribble. They can't dribble it. Now, I might eventually give them a dribble or 2, but no dribbles on this. You are going to now, the same thing we did, once you become a defender and they pass it, what are you going to do? You're going there, and I'm going to follow. And I'm going to now come and touch Gus, and I'm going to go over Gus. Gus, pass it. Go, Gus. Gus goes and goes. They got to touch you before you can pass it, okay? All right, here we go. That would count as a deflection, Mikey. Come on back, Mikey. Right here. All right, now. So, Mikey, right here. Everett, you got the ball. Guard him, Gus. Guard him, Gus. Stop right there. Move up, Mikey. Move up. And I'd have them about 8 feet apart from each other right there. Guard him, Gus. Guard him, Gus. Go, 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 go. Now, Gus, stay, Gus. Stay, Gus. Stay, Gus. Everett's going. Everett's going. Go, Everett. You got to touch. Got to go, Mike. Go, Mike. Go, Mike. Go, Mike. Touch. Wait till he touches you, Gus. Now go. Now go. Good. Wait. Come on, Gus. Come on, Gus. Come on, Gus. Touch him, Everett. Playing tough on him. Physical, that'd be a deflection. Stay, Gus. Stay, Gus. Here comes Everett. Here comes Everett. He's going. Again. Come on, Mikey. Come on, Mikey. Stop there. So again, you could do that. You could also ball here. You can mix it up where you could say, hey, they could have 1 dribble if they want it. 1 dribble. You can add something like that to it. So you can mix and match however you want with them. The biggest thing you're trying to do is get a little ball pressure on them. Defender active hands, so they're making passes, right? Getting through this defender, trying to make a pass out, getting deflections. So now when they get in a game it's like they've been there before and they're not sitting there playing, they're sped up or they're scared or nervous. They're comfortable in being able to attack the defender. All right, coaches, now we're gonna get into finishing, or people call it layups. And so we'll get into different kind of layups. And really we're gonna focus on the younger kids. Is traditionally the 1-foot finish, going off your inside foot, outside foot going up, which is great for young kids to get, and then a 2-foot finish, right? Okay, so what I like to do with kids at the beginning is even without a basketball. And so what I'll talk to them about is we'll be going in a circle, so we're going to our right initially. And as we go to our right, we're gonna plant our inside foot. So we're gonna plant our left foot, and we're gonna drive our right foot up. It's like a puppet on a string. I tell them it's like I'm taking my right knee to my right elbow and we're jumping up and going up. So how it's gonna look like this, they're gonna go like this, they're gonna go explode up, bang. They're just gonna go in a circle, they're gonna drive up, bang. And there's like every couple steps and they're just going around a circle doing this, all right? You ready? Go, go. So you're gonna drive your right knee up with your right hand, plant your left foot. You're gonna plant your left foot, inside foot. There you go. And drive up. Like drive up like you're going to score. I stop there. Now we're gonna switch, get in that circle, and now we're gonna go like this. We're gonna go here, and we're going now the opposite direction to my left, and now I'm gonna plant my right foot, inside foot, and I'm gonna drive my left knee and left elbow up. You ready? Go, let's go. It's just like working on, again, planting her inside foot, driving her outside knee up. So plant, you're gonna plant your right foot, you got it, Connor. Right foot, drive your left knee up, bang. All right, stop here now, go get a basketball. Go get a basketball, hustle back. Basketball, hustle back. Who's gonna be the quickest? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, circle up. Again, you wanna make it like, hold the balls. And you can make it, hold the balls. All right, here we go. All right, now, and again, you can make it like fun for the kids, put like a time, hey, you gotta get the ball. You got 7 seconds to count it down, they'll start running, and you make a game of this thing. All right, now, you're gonna be like this. So now we're going here, we got a basketball. So you're gonna space out, give yourself room, and now we're going a circle, going back to our right. So again, I'm gonna dribble, plant, left knee, left foot is down, right knee, right hand. So I'm going like this. Drive up, shoot it to myself. I'm going like this. Drive up, shoot it myself. You ready? Go ahead, go. Go, let's go, let's go. Just shoot it yourself, shoot it yourself. Drive up, shoot yourself. You're gonna plant your left foot, left foot. So your right knee, right hand's going up. Right knee, right hand. All right, stop. Now we're going like this. Again, we're going like this. Ball here, Everett. Now we're going left. So I'm dribbling. I'm gonna plant my right foot, left knee's going up, and I'm gonna shoot it to myself. You ready? Go, let's go, here. Again, you're gonna plant your right foot, you got it. Left knee, left hand. Left knee, left elbow's going up. Here you go. You shoot it to yourself. Dribble, shoot it. All right, stop there. Pull the balls. So again, coaches, this is like just a basic thing, a drill that you're not at a basket, and they're maybe not getting frustrated or not making a layup, and they're just shooting it to themselves, and they're working on what? Working on mechanics, the technique of it, right? And getting used to doing it without a basketball and then with the basketball. All right, coaches, now I like to get into one-on-one type stuff. You can work on 1-on-0, slow it down to get players kind of comfortable with the basketball. We did stationary, then on the move, but you also want to layer stuff and make it more challenging and also make it game-like. So what we'll do is we kind of have this like a one-on-one. This is kind of a chaser deal to work on like speed dribble. You could do it, you could have it to where you could start somebody like on a line here, somebody like on the block or below going full court. We're just doing kind of half court for kind of the video session, the size of the court, what we're doing. So he's gonna have a basketball right here. And when I say go, he's gonna dribble as fast as he can, speed dribble, try to go score. I have the other individual behind, kind of half court. He's chasing behind, trying to catch up. Trying to catch up, chest to chest, get ahead, make it tough. Don't have him foul, hurt somebody, straight up, whatever it is, but Mikey's trying to go, trying to score. He's pushing out, trying to score. Okay, you ready? Ready? Go, push out, let's go, let's go. So again, go, next one up, next one up. All right, ready to go, ready to go. Go, 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 push out. Good, now watch this. Here's what I would do. Now, notice how it's kind of easy for them. Mikey, come here. So what I would do is this. Now, you want to make it easier at the beginning so they have some success in doing it. Don't make it to where it's so close they have no success. Give them some success. But then once they do that, make it more challenging for them, right? So then what I might do is I'm going to say, hey, I'm going to have Carson back up a little bit. So now he's closer. He's closer to Mikey, right? Not as much of an advantage. You got to push the ball out. You ready? Go. Push, push, push. Push it out. He's going, attack, bam. So now it becomes more challenging for them. Now, hold the balls real quick. Now I'm working on the right side. Again, you could go to the left side. You could have a group right here position, and you could have another group right here, and one after another going to maximize your time in the gym with them. But that's one drill I like to do. All right, coach, now I'm going to progress to basket. So what I'm going to do is work on kind of form shooting. And if you notice, I got kind of a horseshoe. Right, I'll have them there. Now I'll tell individuals, I'll say, okay, Connie, go in here, move, everybody move in, move in, move in. And you're gonna put your head right at the rim, right at the rim. Move in close. And now you're gonna take a big step back, boom, so stop there. Now I'm gonna do progression shooting with them, and I'll start with them at the beginning, trying to help them and guide them. So I'll be like this, we're gonna work on beef, balance, eye, elbow, follow through. So I'm gonna work with Connor, then I'm going to Mikey, then I'm going to Gus, and I work through. When I start coming to you, get ready. Get ready. So you're gonna have your balance, right? You're gonna have knees bent butt down, eyes, elbow, you're gonna fall through, go ahead and shoot it. You're gonna lock elbow, snap wrist, right? And put it right over the center rim. And then I might have Mikey, the next guy, he's ready to go, and I'm working on his balance, his eyes, elbow, fall through, and he's going next one. So we're going, Gus is ready. Go and shoot it, Gus. Shoot it, and make sure again, I'll talk to these guys about making sure we're shooting in a straight line. Put your hand right to the center of the rim. Good, flow through your shot. There you go, right there. Balance, eye, elbow, fall through. Lock elbow, snap wrist, bang. Now, we'll do that, right? And I might do that for a little bit and tell the kids to help them, and then I'm gonna tell them eventually they're gonna shoot on their own. So they're gonna get their own makes and misses. If the ball bounces and hits somebody, it's fine. And I might tell them, hey, you gotta make like 5 shots from a spot before you can even take a half step back. You don't want a kindergarten or a first, second grader. It's like he shoots 2, 3 shots and now they're back here and they're like throwing the ball up and they got bad form. You don't want them doing that. So you got to make sure you progress with them, because kids will get like that and they want to get to the 3-point line. So here's what I'm going to do. Come back to your spot. You're going to shoot it on your own, but before you do it, I want you to be like this. I got my balance. Got my eyes on my target. My elbows in line. Bam, shoot it. follow through. And you're kind of coaching yourself and doing this, right? And I'll come around and help you. All right, here we go. You ready to go? Do it. Shoot it on your own. Let's go. Shoot it. You have to wait. You don't have to wait. Go. Here you go. Good. Shoot rebound. Next guy. Make sure right in the center of the rim. Right lock, elbow, snap, wrist. Above your eye. Good. There you go. Right there, right there. That's better alignment, Gus, right there. Just get it right above the rim. All right, stop there. Now, you could do that and get him getting reps with this and coach him, instruct him. Now, the thing I would tell you is this in shooting, don't go like to a kid like you're sitting there and going, wait a minute, and you're trying to correct everything. Oh, your feet. Oh, your elbow. Oh, you're this or that. You confuse them. Maybe give one specific thing that they can maybe work on to help them get better right now. They get that down, maybe go to something else, right? And don't confuse them so much. Now, you could do it like this, too. It could be like this, show you a segment, okay? You're all getting ready to shoot it. You're all getting ready to shoot it. You're ready to go. When I'm going to point, now don't shoot it yet. Don't shoot it yet. They'll tell you. So get ready to shoot it. You're going to balance. Eye, elbow, fall. Don't go yet. I'm going to go. Shoot it. Shoot it. Shoot. 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 And you might do something like that as well, where they hold the balls. They got to get set. They got to get positioned in doing this. Now, Coach, it's something I've kind of added kind of over the years and I really like is sometimes you make move at cones and cones don't really kind of simulate a defender that well, but actually another individual does, right? So what I like to do, this helps us get a lot of reps, but work on stuff we've done. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna be partnered up and you could be like 8 to 10 feet apart. And so we'll start out and I'll be like, okay, I'm with Mikey. And Mike, if I'm in a practice situation, I'll have enough people, say even, I might get in it with them. They'll help them out, right? So you're gonna dribble in your right hand. I'm gonna dribble my right hand. You're gonna dribble at me and we're gonna come chest to chest and we're gonna do a stop and go. So you're gonna come at me and we're gonna stop, and we're gonna go, bang. And when I do that, I try to get the kids to understand as I go by Mikey, I wanna try to go by like shoulder to shoulder in a direct line, tight line. As kids get older, they can use their active hand to protect the basketball. So we're gonna, again, guys, you're gonna be like this. You're gonna be dribbling the right hand, go at your person, stop, go, boom. Going right by him. Now, turn around. We're gonna go left hand, same thing, stop and go. Going at me, stop, go, boom. All right, now, we're gonna do a stutter. So again, I'm gonna go with Mikey, you're going to each other, right hand again, I'm coming at you. We're gonna stutter, squeak our feet and go, bang, do that. Go at him, good. We're gonna stutter left hand, stutter, boom, go by him. Right, so we'll work on that. Now we're gonna do a change of direction, do a crossover. So again, I'm coming at you right hand, we're coming chest to chest, crossover. Cross, you go right hand, crossover to your left, boom, beat him. Right, do that now. Good, now we're gonna go left, starting your left hand going at me, crossover, boom, go. All right, Coach, now we're kind of flowing through on the ball security, kind of ball toughness. So we're gonna do, we did 1-on-0. Now we're gonna do a little 1-on-1. And what I like to do is this, say I'm gonna be the defender right here, and you get in the stance, get down, and I'm gonna have my hands like this. I'll tell the players to get their hands at like midsection right here. So he's gonna be in a stance, he's gotta rip the ball below his knees to one side to the other, and when he does that, he's gonna step his foot close to that side, a direct step. He's gonna put the ball on the floor, on the outside hand. I know you're gonna dribble it. Dribble with your outside hand, and you're gonna get by me, bang, like this. So you guard me, watch, come here, Mikey. So he's guarding me, he's in a stance, right? He has his hands out in a stance here. Now, I gotta rip it below my knees, bang to this side. I'm gonna step, beat him down here, and I stop, and I turn around. He comes back, right? So if you notice, I did here right to left. Now I'll tell the kids you're gonna be opposite. Get in a stance, hand out like this. He's a defender. I'm gonna rip it below his hands, step, boom, get by him. So you're working on a direct step, dribble, get by him, and come to stop. So we're working on ripping and going. So it's gonna be like this again. So you're here, come on to guard, in a stance, hands right in his midsection right here, right out, rip it below, step and go. Now he did a cross step, which is fine, like Mikey went like this and cross step. You can eventually work with him on a cross step and go. Pretty simple is just rip the foot closest on the side with the ball, you're just gonna direct step and go. So you turn, he's in defense, in a stance, hands here, rip it below. step and go, and he's cross-stepping, which is fine. So now, and you would switch up. So you're gonna work on that. Rip below your knees, stand in stance, hands there, rip below, step and go, right? And you'll tell them like this, do it again. If I had younger kids like this, come here, back up. Stance, get down, guard. Now you guys are gonna start the ball on your right side, right hip. You're gonna rip it across to your left side. Now step with your left foot, dribble, go, bang, right behind. Now turn. Now you're like this. You're gonna start on your left side, left hip in a stance. Rip it below your knees to your right side. Step your right foot, step and go. Dude, dribble, go, bang. And now I would switch them, right? So do it again. So again, it just works on having a defender against them, that type of stuff. Now, Mikey right here, what I might do is this, again, you're gonna now have your hands right here. I'm gonna say, get the ball to the right side in a stance, rip it above at your forehead, across. It's gonna be like this. Come here, let me see it, like this. Get out of stance, you're here. Rip it across here, boom. Now you're gonna step your left foot, step, go, boom, right there. So now turn. So be like this with them, in a stance. So now we're gonna start on this side, your left side here. You're gonna rip it across your right side, step this foot and go, right? So you'd work with them. Now, what I would do is we're gonna do that right now. So we're in a stance, get down. Ball on the right side, rip it high at your forehead, to your left side, step your left foot and go. Direct step, go, boom. Turn around, get in a stance, get down and guard them. Start the ball on your left side. Rip it at your forehead to your right side. Step your right foot and go, bang, right like that. Now, you might do it like this. Oh, come here, Mikey, guard, Connor right there. Now, I might do it like this. Get in a stance. I might say, hey, you're gonna start on your right side. He's gonna rip it below his knees to his left side. Get it to the side. Now, I'm gonna say, step your right foot on a cross step, like he likes to do, dribble, go. So you can do that. So hold there. So again, what you're doing is slow it down. You might have them in lines. You might tell them exactly what they're doing and have them rep it out. And then eventually, you might have them be like, hey, again, you're not telling them what to do. They just got to rip and go. Now, you might also get it to eventually at one of the areas. If they get advanced, they get pretty good at it. You got a defender on them. They're trying to take the ball from them. They got to rip and go, right? And you can do that where it's more active, more live. We'll only do that when the kids are getting it. They get a little comfortable doing it, they have some success in it, and then make it more challenging. All right, coach, I'm gonna show you a drill that kind of works on closeouts, push steps, kind of like a sprint backwards, right? And working on it again, push steps. So it's a little drill. I'll have them in lines here. You could have like another basket going. We have 3 to 4 here. We got 7 in here. But you're gonna close out, throw the weight back, chop your steps, boom, here, sit, push step across. They're gonna sprint back. They're gonna push step across, and they're gonna stop there. Next person's going, right? Right when the person close out, the next person's going. You ready? Go. Throw your weight back, chop your steps. Push step across, go. Sprint back, let's go, there you go. Good. Staying low. Sit down. Good push step. Sprint back, finish strong. So just say, oh, stop. And they'd only do maybe like one time going through. If you wanted to, you could have them do the opposite side too. Now, I'm just gonna show you some just different things you can mix up in a practice, right? You could also do it like this. You could have this individual right here. They're gonna close out right here, boom, throw your weight back, chop your steps, right here, and then they're gonna push step right here, open up across, they're gonna stop, and they're gonna go the opposite side over here, right, in this, and they're gonna sit there, do the same thing here, boom, open up, push step all the way down, open up, and go across. And what you can do in this one is you can even your line out, because you're not gonna have them run into each other. So you get more reps going. So again, you're gonna close out, you're gonna quick turn, you're gonna push step, and you can mix it up too, coaches. You can have to do 1, 2, quick turn, 1, 2, quick turn, 1, 2, you can do that. You can have push step all the way. You can mix it up in practice at times as kids get more advanced to make it more challenging and change that. So once you go to the right, left side, you're going to the right. Make sense? Go. Throw your weight back, chop your steps. Open up, here you go. Good, there you go. Good closeout, good closeout. Sit down, sit down. All right, stop. So again, just showing you just a variety. And coach, I'm just telling you, use your imagination. We're just giving you ideas, things to work on, but you might come to practice and go, oh, I can mix this up a little bit, change this up. So when the kids come in, it's a little bit different, but we're working on similar stuff, right? So they don't get bored doing the same thing over and over again. Here's a couple of things I might do with them. I might say you got to make 2 in a row before you take a half step back, right? You might say 2 shots, but I also might do this. I like doing this a game eventually with kids. We call it ladder shooting. So it'd be like this. If I'm going to be like, I get at the rim, I take a big step back. And then what I do is I shoot it. I make it, I get to take a half step back, right? I shoot it. If I sit there and I make it, I get to take a half step back. But anytime I miss, guess what I got to do? I got to take a half step in. So when you miss, you got to take a half step in. When you make, you got to take a half step back. So we're going to do this little game right now. Get at the rim, at the rim, everybody at the rim. Take a big step back. Now stop. That's your starting point. That when you miss, you don't go further in than that. Every time you make it, you get to take a half step back. You miss, you got to take a half step in. Ready, go. And again, it's like a little competitive game. They can find out what the range is from this. Now, Mikey almost took like 2 steps back after he made one instead of a half step back. He's willing to get back further. But they have fun with it, and they can find out kind of the range, what you can find out with kids, where they're really at. All right, stop right there. Okay, good. So again, coaches, you can change this up to make hold the balls, to make, again, form shooting, whatever it is you need. You might have to slow it down for a certain group. You might have to just keep them at one spot. Eventually what I'll do is I might have them, hey, rotate clockwise to a new spot. After they make a couple, so they're going to a different spot. You can change it. The biggest thing you got to get kids to understand is working on form. I'm not worried about distance. I'm worried about being consistent with your reps, right, with your form. So now as you get stronger and you develop more, reps, you can get better range. So when you extend back more to the 3-point line, you're not shoving or pushing it. You got good mechanics, and you're being a pretty effective shooter.
We hope you enjoyed this youth drills video. If you want instant access to sample youth practice plans as well as over 20 youth practice drills, make sure to click the link in the description so you gain access to a free PDF featuring diagrams, descriptions, and bonus tips. Using these plans and drills will ensure your players and team develop at the fastest possible rate throughout the season. Make sure to click and subscribe and then click the bell button so you're the first to know when we release more new videos. Thanks for watching.